In case you don't know what Spaceballs is, it has 4 heroes, well, the parodies of Han Solo, Luke, Leia, and Tripio. This movie has 3 villains. The villains are Dark Helmet, President Scoob, and Colonel Sanders. They are basically parodies of Palpatine slash the Emperor, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Darth Vader. And before we begin, I will compare Spaceballs to every single Star Wars canon in media, so no 2003 Clone Wars. And this is my opinion, so let us begin. Spaceballs vs. the Phantom Menace. I do have nostalgia for the Phantom Menace and Duel of the Fates. Duel of the Fates, perfection, but Spaceballs is better, so Spaceballs wins. Next up we have Spaceballs vs. Attack of the Clones. Oh boy, what can I say about episode 2? Jango Fett is a masterpiece and same with Kenobi. The first battle with Geonosis was amazing, but Spaceballs wins because it has better dialogue. From now on, I won't explain too much why Spaceballs is better than that media. So, I hope you understand. Now, let us begin with the next entry. Spaceballs vs. the Clone Wars movie. Star Wars The Clone Wars movie was a meh movie, but Spaceballs wins. Spaceballs vs. Star Wars The Clone Wars. Clone Wars is one of my personal favorite animated shows, but there are some flaws, such as the second arc of season 7, that was terrible. Spaceballs is super funny. Even though Spaceballs is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, Clone Wars wins. Clone Wars wins. Spaceballs vs. Revenge of the Sith. Oh man, this is hard, but I'll go with Revenge of the Sith. But Revenge and Spaceballs are equal movies, in my opinion. Spaceballs vs. Star Wars The Bad Batch. Okay, The Bad Batch will get its second season, but for now I'll go with Spaceballs. Because The Bad Batch has some bad and mediocre episodes. Spaceballs vs. Solo is Star Wars story. Well, Solo isn't as good as Spaceballs, so the winner is Spaceballs. Spaceballs vs. Star Wars Rebels. Rebels is not as good as Clone Wars, but it's still a good show, but against Spaceballs, yeah, don't say Spaceballs. Spaceballs vs. Rogue One. Okay, I might piss off some movie, but Rogue One is a trash movie. I really don't like Rogue One, so don't say Spaceballs. I tried to enjoy Rogue One, but this movie does suck. Spaceballs vs. Star Wars A New Hope. Oh man, A New Hope is better than I expected, but I know Spaceballs is a parody of the original trilogy, but I'll be honest, Spaceballs is better, so Spaceballs wins. A New Hope is a great movie, but I prefer Spaceballs. Spaceballs vs. The Empire Strikes Back. I know that Empire is a fan favorite, but it has some flaws, minor flaws, but they're a bit too long. I'm talking about the parts with Tripio, Han Solo, Chewie, and Leon the Millennium Falcon. Although there are small flaws, it gives Spaceballs an advantage, so Spaceballs is better because of that. Spaceballs vs. Return of the Jedi. The first act of Return of the Jedi was good, the second one with the Ewoks was super boring, and the last one, the Battle of Endor and the Death Star, were amazing, perfection. But I'll go with Spaceballs, because I don't like the Ewoks. Spaceballs vs. The Mandalorian. I know that a lot of Star Wars fans love The Mandalorian, but I do have one major problem with The Mandalorian. Some of the episodes from season 2 and 1 are pretty boring if you ask me, and some of the episodes are pretty amazing. And the Book of Boba Fett ruined the Mandalorian season 2 finale. Not by much, but I'll be honest with you, I prefer Spaceballs. The Book of Boba Fett vs. Spaceballs. Yeah, the Book of Boba Fett is pretty underrated if you ask me. I really love the story. Well, the parts are pretty boring, but I think Spaceballs is better because it has better villains and better main characters. Sorry, Boba Fett fans, but this is just my opinion. Spaceballs vs. the entire sequel trilogy and Star Wars Resistance. Yep, the entire sequel trilogy is here and the show based on the sequel trilogy. But are they better than Spaceballs? Absolutely no. Spaceballs is better than the entire sequel trilogy and Resistance. But is Spaceballs better than the entire Star Wars saga? No, I don't think so. The Star Wars saga is huge, and we'll be getting new shows this year like Kenobi and Andor, and the second season for The Bad Batch and the third season for The Mandalorian. So that's it with the video.